It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Good morning. Hi, Grinder.
Good
How you doing,
morning.
Rabbit?
Very well, very well.
Good.
Been productive this morning.
That's good. I watched an episode of Superman and Lois this morning, and I got the channel ready. That's all I done. But my youngest was up all night. He still hasn't slept, so it was up and down a lot last night. How's RuneScape going?
RuneScape is going well.
Yeah, I saw you sign in while I was doing the show stuff.
I don't know what I'm going to do on RuneScape today yet. For the show, I'm just going to go and set him up on a fishing adventure, and so I can go to the run to the bank very easily and catch a bunch of salmon and trout.
It's a quiet morning. There's only two of us.
Sundays are always quieter than Saturdays. Why? I don't know.
The only one that I know has anything to do is Eliza and Uni. Those are the only two.
Right? Fishing.
Cards Against Humanity was a little weird because it was just me, Monster, and Madness, but it was fun.
Good.
It was fun.
I watched. I was in bed watching.
Were you?
The 3 M's. Me, Monster, and Madness.
Yeah, me, Monster, and Madness.
Fun.
I was wondering who all was watching.
You don't get to see that?
I just see how many.
So, in my week of playing RuneScape, my total net worth, yeah, you get to know your total net worth of how much all your shit is worth on RuneScape. I've got a net worth of 3,333,408.
Wow.
I know, right?
Is that actually a lot in the game, though? I never really paid attention.
To me, it's a lot in the game because, to get to 1 million was fucking hard in the first game, but then in this one, I just had this stranger come up, here's 1 million, and then accepted the trade, and then I'm like, I don't know if it went through. It said I had a trade limit, and then I see that I have 1 million coins in my fucking pouch, and I'm like, all right, I'm happy with that. No complaints. Let's go level up.
So are you playing the new RuneScape?
I am on the new one, yes.
Oops. Sorry.
Kidding. Just kidding.
I actually like the new one more than the old one. There's just it's
I think
easier
I played the new
mechanics.
one. I think I have the old one, but I don't think I played it.
Old school RuneScape was okay. I like this one. This is technically RuneScape 3, I guess. I don't understand, but it is. I don't know where
Is it
2
the
is.
one that was in my library?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea. I'm okay. We tried to watch Flash last night, the movie.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I didn't even finish watching it.
Oh shit.
It's a terrible movie. I'm really pissed. I don't like the writing. I don't like the directing. I do not like the visuals. It was terrible. I hated it. I felt like there was a lot of emphasis on the special effects, which really ruins it for me. If they're there and they're cool, that's cool, but don't emphasize that because you can't hold a storyline on that.
I wonder where everybody else is this morning.
Mm.
I'm doing pretty good, Grinder. I woke up this morning and I was like, fuck a shower today. I don't feel like taking a shower this morning. I didn't work yesterday, so. Anyway, back to the story. I woke up, took Sisu around the block. Then I decided to give Sisu a bath because it's been a long time. And after I gave him a bath, I decided to put my dishes away and do my dishes. And then I vacuumed my bedroom. Oh, I did all the counters and the kitchen and the floor in the kitchen. And then I vacuumed my room. And yeah, I've had a productive morning. I even went around the block again with Sisu. I can't carry any more fish.
Itchy nose. Dun dun dun. It's a really laid back day today. It was weird this morning. I was cold, then I was hot, and then I was cold, and then I was hot. It was weird. It's 86 degrees here.
It's currently 66 degrees here. You all nice and fluffy and clean. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's nothing interesting in the news. It's boring. Blah, 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 blah. Justice Department claims Marines' adoption of Afghan war orphan could be seen as child abduction.
Oh.
Jesus. Huh. Well, I didn't finish watching The Flash, but I guess I should because Tim Burton is pissed because his Superman and his Batman appeared in the Flash movies. Now I'm curious. Now I'm kind of curious what happened. If I was Tim Burton, I'd be pissed too because his movies were pretty good. Oh boy.
Boy,
It's a lively show today.
I know. I'd be lame. 11-11,
too.
make a wish.
11-11. 11-11. Hey, Mama Chris, I missed your face.
Good morning, Mama Chris. How are you doing today?
I missed you at Cards Against Humanity last night tremendously. And Monster did use your cowboy. Another glorious morning. Makes me sick.
Ugh.
You were tired? I'm sorry. Well, hubby asked me what we're doing about the shows, if I had any plans, and I said no. I don't have plans yet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do and get it, pass it through the production staff and see if everybody's on board. But if anything, this coming week, we'll still be doing 8 o'clock shows in the coffee houses. And if anything changes, we'll let you know. We'll let you all know. Just trying to figure out how I want to move forward with the shows. We need to do some upgrades and some revamping. So weather changes are kicking my ass.
Yeah, work slow this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. I'm sorry. That sucks.
It does suck.
Hey, Goat.
Good morning, Goat.
Hello, Jelly Bean.
Good morning, Jelly Bean.
and Goat, you were in my dreams last night, but I don't remember what we were doing. But I do remember you being in my dream last night.
Was hubby there?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I was talking to Jelly Bean and Goat about something. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. You know, you wake up and you get this, like, a little bit of a memory of it, but not enough to actually make it mean anything. Of course, I'm dreaming about your being. You know, it is what it is. I think we were just talking about stuff.
Kind of a life.
Sometimes I have really boring dreams that's just like everyday stuff. Sometimes I have really weird shit. Actually, more so or not, I have really weird Matrix kind of stuff in my dreams. Hopefully something good. I hope so. I got woke up a lot last night because the youngest didn't go to sleep last night. He's been up since yesterday. It happens sometimes with him. The insomnia kicks in. I hate it. Not only do I hate that hubby and I keep getting woke up, he's really nice about it though. He was, I'm really sorry. He's so sweet because he really is. You can tell he doesn't want to bother us, but he needs our help with something, and so we do. And I just worry that he's not getting enough sleep for a growing boy.
He'll sleep later on. Don't worry. Do we ever catch up on sleep? No, not until we're in the ground. That's why God made coffee. Does it work all the time?
God made coffee for goats, and we stole it.
I want coffee.
Aw, you didn't make any coffee?
No, I had a rough week, so my coffee pot is buried behind dishes.
Oh.
Are you doing better now?
Time will tell.
Time will tell. So that's a no.
It was my 6-day work week. They wanted me to do 7, and I was like, no. No.
Surprised you didn't take the money.
My last job ruined me for overtime. I did 3 months of 5/12s, and I couldn't do it anymore.
Ew.
So
the pay is usually nice, but you really have
to. But when you don't have any time to enjoy the money.
Or anything else in your life.
My dad's still working for that company, and he just went down for exhaustion.
Like heat exhaustion?
No, he's been on 7/12s for months.
Just pure exhaustion.
Yep. I think he said his heart rate spiked up over 180, and he went to the emergency room.
Good. That he went to the emergency room.
Yeah.
It's your body kicking in overtime, can't handle it. Blow up. It's like when you rev an engine with not enough oil in it.
Yep.
You blow a rod.
That's not supposed to come out there.
That's not where it's supposed to be. I watched a Corvette blow a rod on a highway once. It was intense. It was coming towards us on the other side, and it blew a rod, and it just spun and spun and spun. It gave itself its own oil slick. It was crazy. I was young, too. I was like 12.
I watched a raccoon the other day make a really bad decision.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wanted to go under my passenger tire.
Oh, jeez.
I tried to tell him not to. He didn't listen to me.
Good says, I need to clean a laptop and a desktop today and pour some dice. Bean says, Bean is physically not feeling well this morning.
Aw.
I'm just having
I am hiding behind a Snapchat photo.
Say that again?
I am hiding behind my Snapchat photo.
It's okay. I'm using the last of my drafts on TikTok. I haven't made videos in a while.
Yeah, I think just social media in the world is going out. Like, people were like, social media is the way of life, and now it's just not the way of life, and people are losing their shit. They don't know what to do.
It was easier when I was paid to do it.
See, I never got to that point.
I just find stupid videos to send to Jimmy, and then he makes them, and it makes me smile.
See, that's the goal of life, is just to make other people smile. That's my goal.
I usually enjoy the process. If I'm not enjoying the process, I'm not going to do it. I enjoy sometimes getting dressed up and doing the videos, but if I'm not in the mood, I'm not going to do it. Like, I used to push myself all the time because, again, I was being paid to do it for a while. But they kept cheating me out of money, so I finally left.
I try to stay away from all of the stuff that's just being overdone on TikTok, but that's all that seems to be popping on my For You page is just the same.
Oh, they used to push trending shit on me on like, yeah, it used to piss me off. I don't want to do trending stuff.
Though the Chattahoochee remix has been kind of funny.
I haven't seen it.
It's one of the last 2 videos I just posted.
Okay. I'll go look. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
You know, it's really easy to level up in this game. A lot easier than I remember it being, or maybe just time just didn't exist as a kid and you just were more into it for some reason and it felt like it took forever. I don't know.
Well, you're more skilled too. You have played more games and have more idea of how it all works.
What are you playing?
I'm playing RuneScape on the computer. However, I did find out I can download it on my phone, but it's a 6 gigabyte game on my phone that it ain't gonna. It's like, no.
Burger and a grape snow cone. Oh my god, that sounds good.
I'm just fishing right now. However, I really need to work on other stuff. I think I'm gonna do some quests today.
I'm about half and half.
Bunch of my achievements, but then I stopped doing that. Comments.
Stop doing on RuneScape?
Yeah, I'm doing quests on RuneScape. There's quests and achievements. There's over 3,000 achievements on this game.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm almost at 40 hours into the game this week, and I've just been going balls to the wall. I just love it, and it's nostalgia. This is what I used to do as a kid all the time anyway. So I'm like, wow. It's like updated and easier to maneuver in. Look at this. This is so much easier. I could store this shit in a box and carry 4 times the inventory load. Okay, let's go. I wish they had a fishing, like, they need to make like a cooler to store fish in so I can like have 120 fish in a fucking cooler, but that's apparently not a thing.
I don't remember fishing. I must not have got that far. I was like in training when I played. I didn't put that many hours into it.
I don't think that was one of the games I played over the years.
Oh, I got it free on Steam. I got it free on Steam and played it a little bit. Biscuits and gravy, like a good meal for Sunday morning. Yes, it is.
Except instead of using my imagination to make all the spells work, I get to see it on the screen. I love Dungeons and Dragons, don't get me wrong, but man, this is like, all right, this is actually Dungeons and Dragons, and I actually get it at my fingertips. I like to roll dice, though. That's my favorite part.
I like to role play. That's my favorite part.
I'll see if I have to. I like the LARP then. I rather live action role
Oh, I
play.
love LARPing. When I beta tested for White Wolf, I was so excited. I'd never done it before. It wasn't really a thing before that.
That happy screams.
No, she's mad.
Oh,
I
she's
don't know
mad.
what about, but she's mad. She's big mad.
Singing the song of her people.
Mm-hmm. So everyone can hear.
Aww.
She's been talking more, like actually talking. The other day, I took her to the doctor, and he gave her a shot, or the nurse gave her a shot, and she goes, "That was slick." And the
That
nurse
was
lost
slick. What?
it. The nurse lost it. 1, 2, 3, poke. And then she goes, "That was slick."
Oh, I had biscuits and gravy yesterday. Today I had eggs and toast.
I had cereal. Very boring, but
I had a chicken
I don't
wrap.
have milk for cereal.
Leftovers from last night's
I
dinner.
have the last of my half and half of my coffee. I have to wait 3 days to get half now.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck that.
no.
I'm going to the store today at some point. I'm just waiting on the neighbors to hit me back up.
You're going to go out into public? Ooh.
I know. And I'm going to go to Kroger and I'm going to get some. I'm basically just getting a bunch of dairy because Rabbit's out of dairy. Let me tell you, sugar and dairy make this fucking Rabbit's World rock. You know, if it doesn't have sugar or dairy in it, I'm not into it.
Prime rhubarb? Oh, you bastard. That's my favorite.
Not a big meat eater.
Well,
but
actually, prime rib is my favorite, but prime rhubarb is really good too.
I think half the reason I don't eat meat is because I just don't know how to cook it to the point where I actually will enjoy it.
That's a lot of reasons. That is a lot of people's reasons that I've found over the years. People would come to me and like, "I'm vegan," and I'm like, "Okay." So I'll make them something. I will not change my menu for your dietary plan, but I to something else. But I will add additional stuff for you if you're eating at my house and you have a preferred whatever. So a lot of times after I meet vegans, they become chickenitarians, which
That's what I was saying. I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, but I would rather eat vegetables over something. But then I have, like, let me tell you about Jenna's dad. Jenna's dad knows how to cook, and it's fucking delicious every time we go there. I haven't found anything I didn't like, and I regret not trying the shredded pork butt that he had last time because I ate everything else. I just didn't eat that because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like pork. I probably would have liked it.
I love shredded pork.
Yes.
It's slow cooked and it's so good. My mom makes it. When we make it very like sage based. So it's a very simple flavor, and then you can add stuff to it if you want. But just that simple flavor on a garlic roll, oh my God. So good.
Cinnamon rolls sound good today, guys. Maybe I'll get a pack of those and make them in the oven or my toaster.
We had those yesterday. Cinnamon rolls.
I'm good.
I want sticky buns now. I don't want to make them though. Maybe when my mom comes home, she'll make them. If I ask. We haven't had them in years. And cooking meat is not that hard. You just have to pay attention to what you're doing.
That's why, I mean...
Hubby's learned how to cook meat over the years.
Proper seasoning.
Proper seasoning, proper heat, and proper timing. A lot of people try to cook meat too fast.
And for God's sake, do not boil a plain chicken breast and expect people to eat it.
Don't boil meat, period. Don't do it. Don't boil meat.
Whoever boils hot dogs,
well, I mean, when you're making chicken and dumplings or chicken noodle soup.
No, I
you
don't even do it
still
that. I
cannot-
roast it first and then I take it down. It has much better flavor
Yes, but
and
you still
texture.
season it and cook it. And no boiling a plain chicken breast. No boiling a chicken breast.
Yeah, I roast my chicken before I put it into any kind of soup or stew. My meat, I grill it or roast it first because it has a better flavor. I don't care what anybody says; it has a better flavor.
That's why
Depending on
ramen.
what I'm doing, I sometimes cheat and buy a whole rotisserie chicken
That
from
is
Walmart.
such a good idea, and sometimes it's cheaper than buying a roasting chicken because the prices have gone through the freaking roof. So if you need
Everything.
shredded chicken, just buy a rotisserie chicken from the deli and shred that thing at home.
Then
You
you
can throw it
do
in a
chicken
big pot
salad
with chicken broth
sandwiches,
and then just
you
scoop
can
out the bones.
do chicken noodle soup, chicken and dumplings.
Yeah. Chicken pot pie. Hubby loves it when I make chicken pot pie. I do gluten-free crust. Which
How much are the little chicken pot pies, the banquet chicken pot pies nowadays? Are they still?
they're
Are
like
they?
$2 now. They used to
They're
be
like
like
$2?
I was gonna
60
say
cents when I was a kid. For the
they used to
longest
be
time,
real
they were
cheap,
89
and then they were
cents.
like 98 cents for a while.
Mhm.
And yeah,
They're disgusting.
they are.
They are gross,
spend the
but when you cook,
tremendous-
they taste better in the oven.
Oh, why would you cook them anywhere else?
Because I know people
Marie
that cook them in the fucking
calendars
microwave.
taste
Oh,
so
I don't
much
use
better.
microwaves hardly at all. My microwave is mostly for my husband.
Mine is for
He
the
knows
kids.
how to microwave food, though. Like, I'll even eat some of the stuff he microwaves. And I'm picky as hell. But I don't like bread when it's in the microwave. Bread gets so weird.
She
Right?
is so picky.
I'd rather just not eat. I'm like, okay, I'm not eating.
Pop in hubby
But-
videos.
Why wouldn't you put bread in the toaster?
I always put bread in the toaster.
Yeah, me too.
But there's some people who put it in the... Or I grill it. I love grilled toast. Grilled bread is really good, but it's very bad for you. It's got a lot of butter on it.
Grilled bread. Well, first off, you've already added the dairy to it, so I'm already down for it.
You do it like one slice. It's just one slice of bread, and you put butter on both sides, and you grill it like a grilled cheese. And you can do that with garlic butter. Ooh, it's delish.
Anything is a breakfast item. If you have
I was just going to say,
breakfast time.
my doctor told me when I was a kid I could have whatever I wanted for breakfast. You know what I had for breakfast the most? Leftover
Ice cream.
lasagna and chicken noodle soup.
Oh,
Those were my
Cold
main
pizza.
go-to breakfast items when I was a kid.
I like to have bowls of cereal for breakfast. I mean, bowls of ice cream for breakfast.
Bowls of ice cream. You could put cereal on your ice cream.
I do put cereal in my ice cream.
I know. I had a girlfriend who used to do that. She loved Fruity Pebbles on her vanilla ice cream.
See, what I do is I put vanilla ice cream in a bowl, and then I cover it with my cereal, and then I add milk to it, and it's just delicious.
Like
I
a
love it.
milkshake.
Yeah.
Sugar, sugar, sugar.
Yeah, I told you, I love sugar and I love dairy. I might as well just fucking
When I
mix
was
a whole
a
fucking...
teenager, my main breakfasts were ramen, but not like it's not like what most Americans eat for ramen. I would take leftover, whatever meat was left over from the night before, and chop it up, and I would saute onions and peppers and the meat, and then put it in noodles and broth. I ate that a lot when I was a teenager. It was quick and easy and tasted good. I mean, compared to other things. Like, we lived 2 hours away from anything like resembling a fast food joint. There was no delivery where I lived. We lived in the middle of nowhere. I loved it. I miss it. I can't really afford meat unless it's Spam. Spam has gotten expensive. I went and bought some Spam the other day, And I'm like, holy shit, this is almost as expensive as buying hamburger.
I know.
I
Fucking
remember when
Spam
Spam
so
was a
gross.
poor man's meat. We would stock it up in our pantry for the winters. So we'd have something if we couldn't get to the town. And Hubby
'Cause
wanted me
those
to get a tin
wonderful
ham for the boy,
snow
and I'm like, it's cheaper to
days
get
of
cutting board lunch meat.
Michigan.
I miss Verner's a lot.
I like burners.
I love Verner's.
I
Most
only drink
people
when
in
I'm
Michigan,
sick.
if you're in Michigan, you're sick, the first thing somebody will tell you is drink some Verner's. It burns everything out of you. Love it. But I get little Seagram's.
Shrimp on a fire.
Say that again?
I said I'm cooking some shrimp on a fire. More than I'll do in real
That
life,
sounds
let me
good.
tell you.
Grilled shrimp. I haven't had that in a while.
Are you trustworthy around fire?
No, I've only burned myself a couple times.
Will we be seeing the beard and the eyebrows
I used to do
tomorrow?
fire workshops for people. Teach them how to build fires and stuff.
Just cooking some shrimps.
That sounds really good, though. Grilled shrimp. Grilled shrimp with garlic sauce. Even better.
Mm-hmm.
Or shrimp tacos. That would be good, too.
See, I never got into the whole seafood taco thing. That just...
I didn't either until 2 years ago, I think. My mom,
I
and
have
I
not
haven't done
had
it very
one.
often.
I
I think I've only had them twice. I've had fresh. We have a lot of fresh fish here, where I live, because
I
we're right
would
on the
hope
ocean.
so.
Some of it's terrible. I'm very picky about my fish. If it smells like fish, I don't eat it because it's bad, people. If your fish smells like fish, what you think fish smell like, it's bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. Do not
fish
try the
should
pistachio ice cream. It has turned.
Good fish should not have a fishy smell.
It's a nice smell, actually, when fish is cooking. It smells appetizing.
I do like
But
fish.
anyways, so
Everyone knows
it was mahi mahi, which is dolphin fish, for all of you who don't know what it is. They call it mahi mahi because that's what they call it.
Because nobody
in
wants
other
to eat a
countries,
dolphin.
because dolphin fish pisses people off. They're not dolphins, just so you know. But it was mahi mahi, and it was grilled, and it had this kind of spicy coleslaw. Not very spicy, just a little bit of a kick to it on top of it. Oh my God, that was good. I was amazed. I really didn't like the idea. But when I had it, and I've had it like 2 times since then, I really like them. I just have never made them myself. Fish is expensive again down here. Even tilapia, which is a cheap fish. It's a bottom dweller fish. They're cheap. Not here anymore. It's all expensive. We lived on a lot of tilapia a few years ago. because all the other meat was going up and the tilapia wasn't. But you can do anything with tilapia like you can with cod, though. And I will only do catfish if it's farm or if they did a 24-hour salt bath. Because those things are dirty. Dirty.
Fish. Fish.
I like fish. But I'm very picky about it. I can't do flounder. I think it's terrible. It's terrible. I tried shark once. I was so excited. A swordfish, actually. It wasn't shark. It was swordfish. I tried swordfish once, and I was really excited because we were in, 4-star restaurant. I got to go to a 4-star restaurant. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try something I've never had before. It was terrible. It was chewy.
Mm.
I was like, people eat this shit? Ew. It's not slimy. Yep. I ate a lot more fish in Michigan, but I caught them. So I fished. When I was hungry, I'd go fish.
You and me going fishing in the dark.
We're making the most we've ever made in Brooklyn. I hear you. It's weird, isn't it? It was probably swai. I don't know what swai is. Oh, the swordfish? It was terrible. Oh, those are pretty. Oh, they're part of the catfish family. Swai, I might like it. Swai is a white flesh, neutral flavored fish typically imported from Vietnamese fish farms, once called Asian catfish. I'd like that. White, flaky, mild. That's how I know I like it. That mild. Orange roughy's okay. Walleye I can only get up in Michigan. You don't have them anywhere else. I've lived other places and looked for it. Mostly what I caught was river trout, sun bass, and rainbow bass.
Bluegill.
Lakes. Bluegills.
You clean them up and they make nice little tiny chunks of battered fish goodness that you fry. And
Oh, I just dredge them through cornbread or cornmeal, and fry them real quick in a cast iron skillet for a couple seconds, because they don't take long to cook at all.
No, they don't.
You just need them for a few seconds.
That was the main part of our little camping fish fries was bluegill, because
there's a lot.
About all we saw. That was about all we saw.
There's a lot of bluegill. Sun bass are good. They're bigger, and they're kind of a blue-gray fish with a yellow belly. That's how you know what they are. And they've got a nice meat to them. And this, I don't know how to. And this is the other thing is, I'll eat stuff that I don't like if I'm hungry. If there's no food and I have to go out and catch my own food, you'd be amazed at what you will eat if you are actually hungry. I know a lot of people have not been actually hungry in their lives. And you just thank the powers that be for that. Because it can be really maddening would be a good word for it. Just maddening.
I hate when I'm hungry, but I really don't feel like eating anything, and there's just this certain thing that I want to taste, and I don't know what it is, but I got to keep trying to finish it until I quench that fucking.
Oh, I love lemon.
craving.
Lemon is nothing to be. No, lemon on fish is good. When I make my coleslaw, I use lemon. I don't use vinegar. I like lemon better.
That's all Elliot puts on his fish is a little bit of lemon.
I do this cod nugget where I chop the cod up into bite-sized squares, and then I dredge it through gluten, like tapioca flour or cornstarch or whatever I have, and then I batter it with the cornstarch with egg and milk, and then I roll it in mashed potato flakes. You have to make sure they're the flakes, not the pearls, the flakes. And then I deep fry them. And they're like fish and chips in one bite. They're really good. They're a process, though. They take forever to make. To make enough for 5 people at my house. The oldest likes it. The other 2 don't eat fish, I think. It changes. Shit changes.
I was going to say, we used to do beer battered fish once a week or once every other week, just from the frozen section. And all of a sudden, Cassie's like, but I told you I didn't like fish. I'm like, that's news to me. You ate it every time I put it on your plate.
biggest thing to get me to eat as a kid was hot dogs. I'm not a hot dog person. I never have been, even as a kid. I've never cared for them. Every now and then, I want a 7-Eleven Big Bite, like once or twice a year. I want a 7-Eleven Big Bite. I like those. I like the roller.
Yes.
But specifically the 7-Eleven Big Bite. I've had other ones that I don't like.
If you do ever make it up to Michigan again, Speedway and 7-Eleven merged.
Oh, I think they might have merged down here too. I just don't pay attention. Like I say, once or twice a year.
I was going to say, I don't know exactly what all the stores do outside of Michigan. But since your mama has that house up north, you never know if you might, brave the trip up here.
I would like to, but my kids travel roughly. And finding a spot, or I'd have to rent a house. That's another problem. It's expensive for me. My dad's recipe is Miracle Whip mustard and a pinch of sugar. Duke's mayonnaise, lemon juice, sugar, celery seed. You whip that up. That is the best. You can put it on anything. It's really good coleslaw dressing, but you can put it on anything. You could use it for a Waldorf salad with lettuce, apples, walnuts, celery, and mix it up with, that's good too. Hi, Wesker. Haven't seen you in a while.
Morning, Wesker.
Now, I don't know if you've actually, sometimes you just, watch and don't say anything, so you haven't said anything for a while.
He lurks in the background.
He's a lurker. We love him.
I was lurking in the background on Friday. I was in the Vixie show for approximately 18 minutes, and then I do not know what you guys talked about after that because Jelly Bean's bedtime story put me to sleep.
Jelly Bean and I were talking a lot about kids.
Like I said, I recollect approximately 18 minutes of the Vixie show because this was my Saturday to work, and I was just lulled to sleep with my bedtime story.
Hey, Chrissy.
Good morning, Chrissy.
Wesker had been inactive for a week because he had COVID. I am so sorry.
Ooh.
I heard the new COVID is terrible. They thought that's what I had at first, but then it just ended up being postnasal.
I heard it's like combining with a pink eye kind of symptom.
Well, all I know is it takes 3 days to 12 weeks to get over it. That is a phenomenal digestive stage. I can speak, I swear. But I'm just glad because last week I was not well. It's allergy. And I tell people all the time, I would rather have a cold than allergies. My allergies kick my ass sometimes. My throat gets raw. My body aches. It's terrible. Day 9 of having it, but it's going away. Oh, good. I'm glad. Good. Took our girl child in to get tested. That's how I know what we have. We were having the same exact symptoms.
Welcome back to school. Here's a nasty bug that you get to share with your entire
That's
household.
happened to all of us, though, throughout the years. It's just a different bug. You never know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
One year was mononucleosis. The only thing worse than mononucleosis that I've ever had is rotavirus. Rotavirus, I really thought I was dying. Not a joke. I really thought I was dying.
I was going to say, I've heard that one is not pleasant.
Not at all. You can't stop throwing up. Even if you don't have anything left, you're dry heaving. And it hurts. I broke a rib. Well, I cracked a rib from all the coughing and throwing up. It's terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And two of my friends got it too, and they put all three of us in the same room, but we were curtained off.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the girls is diabetic. She's been
no.
type 1 diabetic her whole life. And they're like, she's crashing, get her some orange juice. I said, don't put any sugar in it. Just give her the orange juice. She'll drink it, but not if you put sugar in it. She gets belligerent. So unless you want to be, scooping her up off the ground later. So they did. They just gave her that. And then the other girl, they're like, what's wrong? I said, check her potassium levels. She probably needs a banana bag. And the one nurse comes in, she goes, are you the mother? I said, if
Yep.
maiden mother crone dichotomy of friends, yes.
Yes, I am. I take care of all of them.
They said, how about you? I said, I feel like crap. Just give me some Phenegrin. That's all I wanted. I just want some Phenegrin. I just want to stop throwing up. I don't care about anything else. I don't want to throw up anymore.
I don't even like kids, and here I am taking care of all of them.
It's terrible. It was terrible.
How did I become the den mother?
Oh, and the diabetic was terrible. Most type 1 diabetics are. Because they've had it their whole life, they don't realize how bad they are most of the time. And I remember she came into the house once when we were playing D&D, and our friend who was actually the dungeon master, he's a diabetic, and he would write up like synopsis of what we did in the gaming, like little posts for his blog or something or another. And he said, and he was telling the story about what we were doing in the game and blah blah blah. And the line that cracked me up was, and then a friend of ours walked in with a "why aren't you dead" sugar level, blood sugar level. Why aren't you dead?
Yeah, because when she took the sugar level, when it goes above 600, it just says high. And it said high.
Oh shit. It's not supposed to read that.
And then, of course, when they get that high, they're belligerent. On either spectrum, they get belligerent. Or and when it's really high, you can't understand what the fuck they're talking about. They're like talking about stuff that isn't there, stuff that never happened. They are in their own fucking world. So trying to get their attention, I was 12 years old when I had to help tackle my great uncle to give him an injection of insulin.
We had one of our courtesy clerks start season while he was pushing carts. Nobody knew he was diabetic.
Oh, jeez.
And I somewhat knew what to do out there, so I sent the other ones in to call emergency services because we had no clue why this guy was flopping like a fish on the ground. He comes back the next day. And he's like, I'm diabetic. I'm like, you really should have told.
You should have, no matter where you are, if you have medical issues, let people know.
Even
wear
if it was
medical
just
alert
the
bracelet.
ACSMs
Hell, if I could
the,
chip my family, I would.
You've got to at least let the ACSMs behind the desk know. So that when they're, people on break are coming in going, so-and-so's flopping like a fish, they at least have some sort of clue when emergency services gets there that they can be like, hey, his name is, he has, you don't have to share it with everybody you work with, but somebody needs to know.
At least somebody in charge needs to know. At least somebody in charge.
Well,
so that you can get the proper care you need.
And then some of our ACSMs wanted to give you a hard time about going to the bathroom or getting that snack that you need. And, so he just kept it to himself. I'm like, you cannot do that, dude.
You can actually get doctor's notes for that now. We have laws that have been passed.
Yeah. I had one while I was pregnant with Elliot. It said I was allowed to use the bathroom as needed. I shit you not. My boss sent me back to my doctor to have him clarify what as needed meant.
And usually, like, I was one of the managers who did the scheduling and stuff. And most of the time, if I ever asked something like that, it was because My higher ups demanded it. Not that I cared. I would have let you go without a doctor's note.
It wasn't like I was abusing it. I went once when I was on my break, and I usually asked about once in between the 2-hour break schedules. So it's not like I was asking to go every 15 or 20 minutes. But, you know, too many people were abusing the, hey, can I have a quick restroom break? That they were like, you got to wait till your break. And I'm like, I can't.
Pregnant. Somebody's sitting on my ladder. I have to give my husband insulin every Monday. He gets it once a week. That's actually nice that he's got an actual set schedule that you can go by. That's good.
When I was a trainer at this job, you know, I knew which one of my, you know, people had medical issues. I knew to keep an eye on them. I said, don't abuse my kindness, but yeah, I will work with you to the best of my ability.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I was in 5th or 6th grade, we did the Red Cross full certification first aid CPR, which is not like it is today. We had to do 12 books. And they were books. They looked like they looked like paperback books. And it was closer to EM training. And I thought, because I did it in 5th or 6th grade, I thought everyone had that kind of knowledge, you know? I thought that was just normal. So when we started camping every month with the groups that we camped with, I became the medical team. Everyone kept coming to my tent going, do you have to? So I had to put together this huge first aid kit with things like EpiPens, frosting, tubes of frosting. That's okay. Tubes of frosting. I had an oxygen tank that someone stole once. That pissed me off. They stole it because they were drunk and they realized that if they had the oxygen, it'd make them feel better. And that's not cheap. So don't be stealing people's oxygen tanks, because we're in the middle of nowhere and it was going to be hard for first responders to get to us. So I got a Black & Decker toolbox and I just stocked it. All kinds of decongestants and anti-itch, aloe, lots of aloe. We're in Florida. Oh, let me know how that is. I haven't watched 4 yet. I love John Wick, the first John Wick movie. I love it. The puppy, broke my heart. Anyway, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
So I'm almost done with the first season of One Piece. So I'll watch the one. I heard that the One Piece Monster basically told me that the One Piece movie is the first season. So I'm very excited to watch it. And that they're already flagged to do the second season. I'm very excited. I saw the trailer and all the actors do an impressive job on the character. And I don't know who they got to play Luffy, but he's amazing. I didn't know how they were going to pull that one off.
But they did.
But they did it. And they're all like no-name actors, like actors I've never seen before, ever. And I watch movies from all over the world. So there's been a lot of Turkish movies on Netflix lately that I was watching. Sometimes it's hard because they're dubbed and they're speaking their native language and it's dubbed in English and it doesn't sync at all. And it kind of fucks with my head because I lip read. Not on purpose. It's just I've done it for so long that I just do it automatically. So sometimes I'm like, holy shit, this is confusing. I know that's the first movie. I really like those movies. I think I might not have watched the third one. I know I watched the first two for sure because I was watching them at the same time. I still have Boondock Saints 2 that I haven't watched.
I only remember watching the first movie. I don't think I ever saw the second.
Oh, I think you might have left when I was watching the second one.
Maybe.
They're on. Are they on Prime or Netflix? Wesker, do you know? Or do you have the DVD? I think they're on Prime if you want to watch them, honey. I think they're good. I know they got a lot of crap, but I think they're good. I like him. I like him as an actor.
Well, the nice thing is because of the reason why he's doing this, and he's doing this to all bad guys. It's justifiable violence, and it's just so much of it, and so well choreographed that it's well just fun to watch.
Too. Like last night, the movie we were watching, Flash, and there's violence, and it was like it was boring violence or disturbing. Like, I don't want to watch this. There's no reason for this to even be on the screen.
I mean, there are things that happen, bad things that, yes, they happen in real life, but just because they happen in real life, I don't want to see that in a movie. You know, it doesn't add anything to see a bunch of babies flying out a window.
Yeah, that was wrenching for me. I had a hard time with that. He personally did better than The Matrix. I love the Matrix movies, all of them, including the animated one, which I can't think of now. Animatrix?
Animatrix.
Animatrix. I thought they were all great. And I just watched Revolution. I don't know. The newest one just came out, and I love it. It was so good. Oh, big yawn. I need to figure out something for lunch.
Roast beef and caviar.
No, I don't like caviar. I think I'm one of the few people on this earth that think it's disgusting. It's salty and fishy. And it pops in your mouth. Yeah. The texture issue is beyond. You loving it? Me too. I have all the original Matrix when they came out, including Animatrix. I grabbed that the minute it came out so I could watch it. I love those movies. That's why I don't do boba drinks either. That tapioca filled with stuff, I can't handle. I would choke.
I don't like those.
I could not handle it. The texture grossed me out. Caviar is disgusting. I know that it's a delicacy. I know that tons of people eat it. That's fine. People drink shit coffee too.
I tried it. I would try it out of a cat.
Our youngest came in as I was talking about marketing stuff, and I said, well, Starbucks did an amazing marketing job. Look at them. They cheap beans, over roasted, and everybody thinks they're the talk of the town. They're crap. They serve crap for way too much money. And I can't remember what word I used. But my youngest came in and asked me the meaning of a word, and Hubby and I both go Starbucks at the same time. He goes, oh, okay. Like, he knew exactly what we were talking about. He didn't, but it was funny.
We were bitching about it, and as he came back, he goes, what are you guys talking about? And we just said Starbucks. It's like, oh, okay.
And I said how it has terrible coffee, but everybody buys it. Because he likes coffee. My coffee. He likes my coffee. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming out today. It's been great. I love you all very, 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 very much. And we'll be having Mario Kart tonight at 8 o'clock. It is in the Discord channel if you want to join us on the table. The more the merrier. yeah. So I think I need to find my blanket. My lap is cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not
My
cold.
hands are warm and my lap and my legs and my feet are cold. I have pants on.
Me too, unfortunately.
But it's, yeah. So, I'm a water element person. I love the ocean. I love creatures, either small or big and scary. I get sick from eating it. Oh. The ocean and I have an agreement. I put 1 foot in, and if anything touches it, I do not go in. If I put 1 foot in and nothing touches it, I go swimming.
Yes.
Sharks like me. Not to eat me or hurt me or anything, but they make me nervous because they're always around me when I'm swimming in the ocean, and I'm worried they're going to hurt somebody else. Your Facebook account got hacked? Somebody tried to hack my Discord yesterday.
No. That's not good.
My personal one. Aha! Happened. They got reported. No. People try to sign into my shit all the time. And I get notices for it. I got notices from about Netflix. Somebody in the Philippines tried to steal our Netflix a few years ago at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I did not miss a beat. 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't care. I called Netflix right up and said somebody's trying to hack into our system. And because if somebody hacks into your system, that means they get your credit card that is on
Then you got to
it.
start all over.
And I'm like, oh, hell no. I said, you ping them and get them. She says, I don't even have oh, wait, it's coming in now. How did you get it before I did? I said, I have a whole bunch of stuff set up, especially if it has to do with money. No. Absolutely no. All right, everybody. Hope to see you tonight at 8 o'clock. I love you all very much, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.
Love you later. Bye.
It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It's by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and 1 more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures, it leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses, it restoreth my buzz, it leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.